The old school swim mentality is put off strength training and weightlifting for a long time. Usually either kind of late teenage years, at the end of high school, or even putting it off until you get to college. What are your thoughts on delaying getting into the weight room that long for an athlete?
I think it puts an athlete behind the curve. I am a product of specializing in Olympic lifting at such a young age, 12, as I said at the beginning of this interview. Had a wonderful career, and I was blessed in a few different ways because of my coaches. Because weightlifting is not dangerous, poor coaching is dangerous.
Right.
And so that would be my first recommendation. Is if anyone asks me this question, a parent asks me, can I get my child started, my child athlete started in weight training at an early age? I would say yes, properly.
Right.
I think if you wait for puberty, post-puberty, because society has traditionally felt that's safer, you're behind.
Right.
Now, muscularly, maybe not. But what Olympic weightlifting does for the athletes at a young age, neurologically, and for their skeletal system and bone density, I think sets them, prepares them for whatever you give them as they get older.
Sure.
At the young age, 10, 11, 12 is when I would prefer to start athletes.
Yeah.
No matter what sport they play. I prefer to start them that young. I am not training them for one maximal repetition. I'm training the coordination, the balance, the flexibility, and a little bit of mental toughness.
Yeah.
All of that.
And a lot of people forget that. They think, oh, you're weightlifting. They just assume that means you're lifting as heavy as you can all the time. They don't understand that, it's just like any other sport. There's the technique involved. It's a process, and I mean, I can look at you at your age now. You don't train full time anymore, but you can still pick up a bar and you can move a ton of weight really fast with perfect form.
Absolutely.
And it's because you had that base from a young age.
The foundation, I think, weight training, Olympic style lifting primarily, for young athletes is just a prerequisite to wherever you send them. No one says they have to be weightlifters. I think they still need that foundation, however. No other sport can give it to them like that barbell can give it to them.
Sure. And real quick, just to kind of close up, if an athlete is looking to implement Olympic lifting into their training routine, what do you suggest in terms of how do they go about learning how to do the lifts and trying to put that into a training program?
My biggest recommendation, though there's a lot of information now on the internet, ton of information now on Olympic lifting, more so than was ever available to me as an athlete. And there is a lot of good stuff. There's some that I question, but the majority of information online is a decent start, but just to conceptualize, visualize, and get an idea of what they would be doing, but nothing can replace the organic nature of a competent Olympic weightlifting coach. These people starting off, like the question you just asked me, they don't have to find an elite level weightlifting coach. I am a U.S. international. There's only one other level higher than mine. I get assignments by USA Weightlifting to go overseas and take Team USA and compete internationally. I'm blessed that I have that, and any athlete seeking my help, I would love to help them out. But I don't want to stress someone brand new feeling that they have to find that level of coaching.
Right.
There's a lot of coaches. There are a lot of coaches out there now that are competent enough to get them started.
Yeah.
And do so safely. So nothing can beat seeking out a specialist or someone with a lot of information on weightlifting. Period. A secondary avenue would be looking on the internet, because there are some good tutorials and things that they can pick up on.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you're interested in learning more about Danny, go to his website at www.olyconcepts.com. Also, follow SSP Swim on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for more updates and information.